All right,
Hello,
pause.
this is just a Mise with the Guys, starring Petty and his co-host.
Starring. You're not even a host.
Absolutely
Half an hour the
not.
co-host.
Yeah,
God,
this
Petty
is just
ruined
Mise with
it
the
already.
Guys, starring Petty.
Dude, you're just the third person. Hef and I are the two co-hosts, and you're
Yeah.
the third person.
That's
All right,
what they want
so
you
I'll
to think.
start it by saying,
America.
welcome to Mise with the Guys, presented by the three Señors.
We love
Petty.
America.
Petty, you are Ant-Man. I am Captain America. I am Iron Man, and Hef is Captain America.
Hell yeah, America.
And you're Ant-Man.
I think Ant-Man's underrated.
Oh, he is. But he's not one of the big three.
Yeah, but you're just such
Who's
a Mise.
the big
Petty.
three? Who's the big three?
Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor. Duh.
Would you think it's Thor? Do you think that's the big three?
Bro,
Yeah, but what about...
you should... Of course it's Thor.
Gosh, the hammer.
He's got the. Hey, did you know that?
Dude,
I was rewatching Age of
I just
Ultron
watched
a little bit.
Infinity War. Do you know the scene when he comes into Wakanda with his new Stormbreaker?
Oh,
And
axe.
you got freaking Bruce is like, oh, you guys are so screwed, and he just goes ballistic. Yeah, that's why he's one of the big three. That scene
makes
alone.
sense. Did you know that? You
Exactly.
know how he can only hold the hammer because he is worthy.
He's not the only one who's worthy.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
well,
other people.
there's some worthy people, but do you think an elevator's worthy if he puts that hammer in it and just pulls
Dude,
it up?
you just pulled that straight from freaking Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I did.
Not even creative.
How did you
Not
know
even
that,
creative.
though? You knew that right on the spot.
Yeah, because I know my freaking Avengers movies.
We should
He's
talk
like
about
Ezra
Avengers
with the
movies.
fucking Avengers movies.
We should talk about Avengers movies.
All right, we can do that at some point.
We currently are right now.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it because I can't believe you think I wasn't gonna know that.
I forgot Quaz is an avid Avengers fanatic.
Yes, I've seen every movie at least 2 times.
Well,
I've
can you
seen
tell me a little bit more
Endgame
about
probably
The Rock?
5 times.
Do you think Black Adam's gonna be good for the guy?
No,
No,
I'm not a DC fan.
but you love The Rock.
Yeah, I'm a big advocate for The Rock.
You suck The Rock's dick a lot, but you don't like
No,
DC, and he's doing Black Adam.
No. You have to remember. Lindsey Vonn is a part of that project too.
Yeah, she's cute.
What?
And she dated
Lindsey
Tiger
Vonn is
Woods.
with PK Subban. That's totally different.
What is with Lindsey Vonn?
That logo?
Black males.
Huh?
That logo is both The Rock and Lindsey Vonn.
It's like
Project Rock teamed up with Lindsey Vonn.
Why would he team up with Lindsey Vonn?
Why not?
Lindsey
Because
Vonn.
she's married to PK Subban.
Oh my God! It's marketing, Petty. It's not
definitely dated
not marriage.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods?
Yeah,
Petty,
she definitely
they're
dated
trying
Tiger
to
Woods.
sell clothes to women. Therefore, they need a female face of the project. Therefore, it's Lindsey Vonn.
Iggy doesn't
I think
understand
women
that.
would buy The Rock's clothes because The Rock is The Rock. Do you think The Rock has a nice pair of stones?
No, I doubt it.
He's on roids, so no. Everything's got to be shriveled.
Boys, do you think we should go on roids?
Yes.
No.
I've considered it.
I think this is a good.
And want to know what my consideration led to? No,
I'd like to.
I'm not gonna do it.
This all started about
roids.
Petty, shut the fuck up.
First, let's welcome all the listeners that we don't have to this episode. Like, welcome everybody who's not listening, but it's fine.
Welcome to.
Can you guys
Mise with
introduce
the Guys.
me and then I'll start talking?
We're not gonna introduce you. Quit talking over half.
Welcome to Mise with the Guys. Just 3 Señors trying to fill our time during this weird pandemic, honestly. This all started back in December of 2019. I hurt my foot, blocked a shot. I was working in the club hockey, penalty box, working our games. And I said, you know what? We should start a podcast. And Quaz was all on board, and Petty's just a fanboy, so he wanted to join us. And that's basically how it started. Quaz will let you take from there.
Yeah, so Hef sends me the Snapchat mid game. I open it up in like between the second and third period, and I see "Welcome to the show, Hef in a box." I was like, dude, we should make a podcast. And we talked about it a little bit. It was like, I don't know, maybe yeah. We looked into some equipment, which let me tell you, we don't have equipment. That's why we sound like garbage. But from there it went on, and it was just like a running thing. I had a couple drinks one night, and we were sitting with Petty, and we pretended we were doing a podcast. And we're like, you know what, Petty, you're decently funny. Like you can be a part of this. You might add some content to this. And then nothing came of that. And now we went on spring break. Had a great trip. Can tell you more about that later. And then now this quarantine stuff happened, and we're like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's make content. I don't know.
See where it goes.
I bring flavor to this group. That's what I bring.
You're the salt.
Some people call me Guy Fury with the flavor.
No. Nobody calls you that.
No one calls you that. I call you
Some
Crisco
people
because you're
say-
greasy.
And I call you Iggy.
I'm not the man
Iggy.
this podcast wants, but I'm the man this podcast needs.
I wouldn't say needs, but I definitely agree with you on the wants part.
Yeah, we want you. No one needs you, Teddy.
Well,
Everyone
we don't.
needs it.
Do we really want him though?
Oh,
Like
that's
we
a
could
good
have.
point.
All right. Well, let's get into this debate.
All right, let's get into this.
What's our first topic? Give us our
Oh,
first topic.
What's this debate?
We're talking about the pandemic situation in America, and I'm going back 6 months ago. The
Before the
seltzers,
virus.
Blast from
before
the
the
past.
virus, before the Budweiser virus was here.
The good old days.
The good old days, Football
Back when
season
America
was in
was
full
great.
swing. I mean, it was great. The seltzers were running out, and the one and only White Claws couldn't even keep up with production because all the sorority girls were drinking them. So there was
And the frat boys.
and the frat
Dude,
boys.
don't forget
I
the
mean,
frat boys.
during football season, White Claw was really struggling, and we saw other seltzers start to really pick up their game. And we have some surprises. We have some new rookies in the game right now, and
We do have some big
Oh,
players.
let
I
me
just
tell ya.
want to go.
Let me tell you, the biggest rookie right now, Corona seltzers. Let me tell you,
That's a big draft pick. That's a
they
big one.
slap. They are my first round draft pick out of all seltzers right now.
Really?
Every day, I'm gonna take them. Yes, I have a little bias, but I'm still taking them just purely based on flavor.
Really?
I
don't know if I agree with that.
I have been so unbelievably impressed.
I haven't had one, so I can't quite vouch for it. But I still think that if you're drafting a player, White Claw's still the king in this game at the moment.
No.
I think so.
White Claw goes third round.
Third round.
I'm putting Bud Light seltzers second round.
Oh yeah, dilly
Really?
dilly.
Why? Can you explain? Can you elaborate?
It all comes down. Well, okay, I'm ignoring the Bud Light strawberry. I don't drink those; those suck.
Okay.
Or
okay.
those are later in the night, or I give them away to like the women they can have on, But the big three out of the Bud Light seltzers beat all four of the White Claws.
Really?
Actually, how many flavors does White Claw have? I don't know.
They got a lot
more
of
than
flavors.
4 now, but
Let me tell you,
the main
White Claw mango, garbage, absolute garbage. Pure garbage. White Claw pineapple, decent but garbage.
Okay.
White Claw has 2 good flavors. Let me tell you, lime and black cherry, and that's it.
Let me tell you, those reign over a lot of the other ones.
Yeah, but you haven't had the Corona cherry and the Corona. Lime.
That's what I'm saying. I need to get these.
Let me tell you, Corona made a good mango.
I went to 3 stores to try to get these drinks, and they didn't have them.
That's how good they are. They're being sold out.
Corona stocks are so bad they had to make a damn seltzer. That's all I'm saying. My mind is blown. They're just trying to switch up the game.
And I respect it, and it's a good call.
But I've seen a lot of flavors. Yeah, I've had black cherry, but I think someone needs to bring white cherry into the game because I've tasted a lot of the black cherry, but yeah, I like cherry. I have never tasted black, but I think the white cherry could do game changers.
All right, so let's just talk about some of these other seltzers. I mean, one of the biggest surprises I've felt is the PBR Stronger Seltzer. This thing's 8%.
8%.
Have you tried this? Have you tried this?
I have not tried this, but I'd be down to
We
hear
need to
about
get
Wait,
some
anyone
of
who
those.
has.
doesn't Four Loko have one too?
Now, Four Locos got a seltzer. Now that'll kick your ass. That's a 14%er in a big old silo 24-ounce can.
Oh Lord.
Let me tell you, you have one of those.
Does
tonight,
that have the rocket fuel with it too?
That comes with a nice zing up your ass for the whole night.
Probably is hemp infused too or some shit.
Now, if Seltzer come up with a hemp infused one, now that's gonna change the game forever.
Wasn't there a CBD
There's a
hydration drink?
There's a CBD. There was a CBD.
Was it Party Aid or something like that?
I don't know what it was.
I think it was this thing called. It was like this drink called Party Aid. It was like CBD infused or something, and then they took it out.
Huh? Weird.
Right, because it's unsafe.
Who knows?
I'm looking. I'm doing some research.
Anyways, we
quick.
got. What's your opinions on Trulies? I mean, I don't think they're that good.
Okay, they're not good, but the price, the price helps.
Is fine.
They have the best price.
The price does help. But let me tell you something. If you guys haven't tried it, a truly hard seltzer, hard lemonade flavor. Now that is a game changer. That one, I don't like Truly, but I tried this. It is comparable to a Mike's, and
is this just lemonade?
It's like a Mike's hard lemonade, but
So
it's a seltzer.
It's not actually. Wait, is it a seltzer? Or is it not a seltzer?
It's both.
So it's a sparkling lemonade.
It's a sparkling hard seltzer lemonade.
It can't be a seltzer and a lemonade. It's a sparkling lemonade.
I'm looking this up. I'm looking this up right now.
It's gotta be a sparkling lemonade.
Sometimes you just gotta stop being illiterate.
It's like, have you ever had what's the name of like those fruit juice? Izzy. It's like hard Izzy is basically what you're telling me. Just lemonade flavored. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh wait.
Truly lemonade hard seltzer. That is what it is. That is what it is.
So what becomes the definition of a seltzer now?
Well, do we even know the real definition of a seltzer? Does anybody know exactly what is soda water? Seltzer?
It is soda water. Yes.
Please comment below.
Look it up. Soda.
Sure?
What? I'm looking at the definition right now. It says soda water. I just looked it up to prove myself right.
You know how we know what's in beer? Do we actually know what is in a seltzer? Like, they don't have ingredients.
Nothing has ingredients.
Well, we know what's in a beer.
Okay, I think Bud Light's the only one that actually publishes what's in a beer.
No, you can look it up.
We basically know what's in a beer.
You can look it up.
All right, what's in a hard seltzer? Let's look it up. What
is
in?
All right, I'll fill this space with. What about Bud Light's just game plan? Right, dropping their seltzer right at the Super Bowl, getting Post Malone, the biggest beer Bud Light fan out there, to drink a seltzer. I mean, I respect that. Dilly Post.
Okay. I found the answer.
Yeah, let's.
So we got carbonated water, alcohol, natural flavors, natural sugar, citric acid, and sodium citrate.
Yeah.
So basically, the alcohol is just a sugar alcohol that they ferment.
Yeah,
so
fruit flavor.
It's basically rum. Rum is king. Let me tell you.
That's a story for a different time. Patty,
what if they make carbonated rum?
Carbonated.
Are you kidding me?
How would that be?
Okay, next time you go to a grocery store, buy some rum. Go to a Bacardi Superior.
Mm-hmm.
Then go get one of those machines where you can carbonate any sort of drink you want.
Yeah.
Fill that whole thing with Bacardi and carbonate it and tell me how it goes.
What if it's a game changer?
Patty, it won't be.
It's going to taste the exact same, just maybe bubbly if it works. I don't know if alcohol can hold carbonation.
Is this why you guys were saying rum waters were good? Because you had a rum soda water?
No, it's not soda water.
Just rum, water, and lime. That's all you need.
But what if you had a rum soda
little bit of sugar, maybe.
Then a rum soda water is basically a mojito without mint and lime.
Yeah, so there's no So it's not a mojito, but it's close.
I mean, technically, it's missing ingredients, so I guess it
A
would be
rum
close.
water with mint and lime would just be a still mojito. No bubbles.
Okay.
And it's actually
Still
pretty
mojito.
good. You know? Petty, I think there's
Well,
one
a couple
seltzer.
of those on the beach.
Petty, I think there's one seltzer you're missing out on. And I think we have to thank
that
our favorite stepbrothers for it.
Hey, let me tell you something. You know who really kicked off this game-changing game of seltzers? It'd be none other than the infamous Natty Light. Underrated beer.
No,
Underrated
Natty
brand.
Light beer fucking
underrated beer.
No.
It is perfectly rated.
They kicked
Garbage.
off the summer of our, what was that? Freshman, sophomore year with Natter Days. That was a big game changer, man. Natter Days took Spring Jam by storm.
That was your sophomore year.
Yeah, that was last year.
My sophomore year. Took Spring Jam by storm. And then you know what they released? They released not only their hard seltzer of the Catalina lime mixer.
Now that's just respect to a classic movie. I mean, come on.
I mean, yes, but it's still Natty.
Then they got the Aloha Beaches. Think about those names. I mean, they're changing up the marketing industry with these game-changing names. We need other seltzers to do
because they're a garbage brand in comparison to other brands.
Let me tell you, if Corona came up with one and it was called Palm Tree Breeze, I'm buying that.
That sounds like a suave freaking shampoo.
What does Palm Tree Breeze like taste like?
I don't know, but it'd probably be good.
Tastes like salt. Like the ocean, like you're sitting on a beach and all you taste is like the salty air.
Good. How about a Bikini Colada? They come up with a seltzer called Bikini Colada.
Pretty sure they'd be copying Natter Day, and that doesn't fit their marketing scheme or their
Natter
brand.
Day doesn't have a Bikini Colada.
Okay, but it doesn't fit.
Patty, we know you're obsessed with hoo-ha's, but let's just not bring this onto this show.
I think they should also have one that's called Crackin' Coconuts.
Cracking coconut.
Cracking coconuts.
Who invited him?
I'm wondering why he's on this now.
Let me tell you something.
Honestly.
Once these big names are in seltzers one day, you're gonna look back on this and be like, "This guy knew what he was talking."
No, because nobody's gonna buy a drink that says cracking coconuts. That sounds like an action, not a drink.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know, Natty also has one that's called House Rules. Now that's another seltzer. I forgot to mention that one.
Guys, I'm having connection issues.
Dude, did you know that PBR has a hard coffee?
What?
What is this?
PBR
has a hard coffee.
Really?
It's 5% alcohol. Hard coffee.
Way. I like
that.
Malt
beverage.
I'm a big espresso fan, so maybe that.
And guess what? It's only 11 fluid ounces. Try. Have you ever heard of that? 11 fluid ounces.
11-ounce beer.
I've heard of 10. I've heard of 8.
I've never heard of 11.
Never 11.
But you know, a hard coffee. It sounds like the Irish would be better at that.
Yeah, that's true. Put a little whiskey.
PBR
in that
might be coming up the pipe on this one though.
I mean, a hard coffee just sounds like, you know, one of them stouts.
Let's talk about some of those underrated brands like Crook and Marker. Corona Refresca. Don't forget about that. I don't know where that one was. How about a Bon and Vive spiked seltzer?
I've never had a Bon and Vive.
Wait, so what kind of alcohol are we talking? Like Bon and Vive, I've had. They're decent.
Yeah, they're decent.
I'd take them over a Truly, but they're
I don't know.
kind of flavorless.
I'm looking at this. I just looked up seltzers, and we got Corona Refresca Premium Spiked Refresher. Look that up for a second.
That's not water. That's a juice. So it doesn't really fit into our carbonated water topic.
Yeah, I think we've
different category.
We've hit most of them already.
The Refresca, I'd say, is more like a Henry's, like a hard soda.
Okay. Would you guys consider a Natter Days as a beer, or more of a seltzer, or more of a mixie?
None.
It's a shandy.
It's a shandy.
A very crappy shandy.
So it's a beer.
It's a shandy that has more lemonade. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? I wish all the hype about a Busch pumpkin spiced latte seltzer would have been real, because that would have been
horrible.
That would not have been good. But people would have loved it in
Game changer
October, I'll
for
tell you
Bush.
that.
Pumpkin spice latte beer. No, thank you, sir.
Oh, it's a seltzer.
All right. So, I
How does
think
that
our
work?
seltzer conversation is getting close to being done. But, you know,
I do
other
have
than
one more
this-
question, though.
Okay,
I
what's
don't
your
know.
number
Petty
question?
keeps pulling this random crap that ain't even seltzers out of the water.
Have you ever had a White Claw pure seltzer?
Yes,
Not flavored?
Yes.
they're not good.
They
No.
taste like if you tried to make yourself a vodka soda and you messed it up and just poured in a ton of water.
Yikes.
Yeah, and then like the bubbles, I just don't like bubbles. No, it's not okay.
I mean, like I said, I'd probably drink it if it was given to me, but I'm
well,
not
yeah,
gonna
of
go out and
course,
buy
of
it
course. Free booze, the best booze.
unless it's something you'd really like don't like,
Yeah, true.
or it makes you regret your humanity, like Captain Morgan Spice Rum. That's just disgraceful.
Maybe a little
Let me tell
fireball
you.
claws action. Oh, we'll get to that later.
Oh, that's a story for another time.
All right, so we're gonna transition from the seltzer pandemic into a little bit of the pandemic going on right now. I mean, we're all locked up in our houses and rooms and staring at the same four walls. I mean, this is weird.
I mean, that's the reason we're all here
Yeah, true.
on this show, because of this pandemic.
You all know the currency of this time? Charmin Ultra Soft.
Buddy, you're 10 ply.
Charmin Ultra Soft
Buddy rips through
is
10 ply.
the stuff for the future. I mean, that's a classic that's basically worth more. I got paid the other day in a 12-pack of Charmin Ultra Soft instead of a paycheck. That's how much of a pandemic we got going on here.
Oh, man.
You know, if I were you, I'd probably slap your boss, because that is horrible.
Well, you know, I'd slap him, but
You work at a big company too. They can afford to pay you not in toilet paper.
the way that it made my bum feel, I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. Let me tell you, when you're cooped up and, you know, you got Corona doesn't give you
Oh, here we
diarrhea,
go.
but everybody's got that little bit. And you'd rather not walk around and sit with a big rash.
I've never gotten a rash, let me tell you. No matter how crappy the toilet paper.
Let me tell you, have you ever used Scott One Ply?
Probably. I've
That's
used a
probably
lot
what
of
they
different
use at public
one-plies.
schools.
Yeah,
Dude.
that'll
Oh, wait,
get
you went to Totino Grace. You wouldn't know anything about that, Petty.
Oh, man, Spring Lake Park, they had about half a ply toilet paper.
Yeah,
They
you
just
know,
used
and
some old homework and they just set it in the bathroom.
I've always used newspapers growing up. You get used to it.
I've used a lot of poison ivy in the forest, and I've never gotten a rash.
Shitting in
What's
the
the
woods
big
or
deal
on
with
the
people
ice
talking about
is
CVS
interesting.
receipts, though? Have you ever got it? Is CVS receipts long? Is that
Yes,
kind of what it's?
that's
Is that
whole
the
point.
joke?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Like, remember when we bought beer in CVS in Puerto Rico? And those were some long receipts for a 6-pack of beer.
That's very true.
That is a good point.
Exactly. Like, you buy one item and you get a foot of receipt. Like, might as well go in, buy an item, get a foot of receipt. Look at that. You got yourself a whole day of toilet paper right there.
You know, a lot of people,
assuming you take more than one dump.
You know, toilet paper is a big issue, but there's some other stuff that's flying off the shelves, like meat.
No,
Fresh meat.
literally, dude, literally everything is flying off shelves.
You know what?
Why?
No,
Because
but
all the restaurants are
specifically-
closed. Nobody is eating out. Everybody's eating at home, so everybody's going to the grocery store.
I know,
Grocery
but
stores can't handle it.
fresh meat was a big thing that I saw, and you know that why that makes me like I don't understand, because all these people these days are going vegan and vegetarian. Why is the meat not stocked? For a man like me,
I love the
I need my
vegans who
beef.
aren't actually vegan. They just like to say they're vegan.
Yeah, honestly,
That just makes me laugh.
And you know the produce, that's plump full. Nobody's buying that shit.
Yeah, that's false, buddy.
That is
Let me
also
tell you
false.
I've
That
seen
is
more
very
lettuce
false.
and potatoes and tomatoes and apples than ever before.
Petty, it's because you don't eat any of those things.
Because you've never looked before.
Let me tell you, I couldn't even get a jar of peanut butter at Sam's Club. I couldn't even get one jar.
That's sad.
That is sad.
So you know what I
you don't
noticed
need
too?
the extra calories anyways, bud.
at the
Stick
local
with the
butter's good,
lettuce.
though.
Stick with the lettuce.
at the local Cub Foods. I was shopping there, shopping there last week, right? And I'm sitting there, and all the bottles of water are gone, and I'm like, except a couple Dasanis because they're overpriced.
Nobody
No one likes
drinks that.
Dasani. But I'm sitting there like, do people not have faucets anymore? Are the faucets gonna get sick with the coronavirus? What in the
Well,
world?
there's actually a what's it called? There's like a disease that it's like a skin disease from drinking tap water if it's not filtered.
Well, guess what? I've drank tap water my whole life, and my skin is
Well,
not diseased.
Our parents lived through the 80s and they made it. Our grandparents lived through the 60s and they made it, so
That's a good point.
I think we're okay.
So I saw a very messed up billboard yesterday. I think it was just bad timing. I was driving on 36 coming back to the U, and it was like one of those electronic billboards, and it was on the left side of 36, and I look up and it goes, if you're sick, stay inside, like protect everyone from COVID-19. I'm like, okay, like yeah, that's very true. And then the next one was Minnesota Cremation Society, and I'm like, oh my lord, whoever did that needs to get fired. I mean, that's just not okay.
God! Either they need to get fired or they're genius,
or they're literally
smart.
Just ingenious. Maybe made me feel bad though. I'm sitting there like
evil genius.
Yes. So people, stay inside.
Imagine
That's
oh, there's a cremation center. My ex or my so and so friend or family member, I don't know, name a relation, died. I need to burn them because they have this disease. If we don't burn them, they're gonna spread it. I don't know.
No, like
Look at that.
I guess
that's a big market right
cremation
now.
Big
centers
market.
or whatever you call them. I mean, they're probably gonna make a lot of money off this.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, 1,000 people in Italy alone died today. Like this is not okay.
That's nuts. I'd like to have a word with the this will be another conversation, but I'd like to have a word with the person from Wuhan that just decided to eat some crazy bullshit and get this whole thing up and rolling. I mean,
well, you know what I heard?
What the hell happened?
I heard it was like they ate an armadillo because it's like some sort of delicacy over there. That armadillo ate bat shit that had this coronavirus.
I heard something about a bat. I thought someone ate a bat, but that could be totally false.
I've heard that, and I've heard that that's false.
I heard someone made love to a bat, but I've heard.
Explain to me how that would work.
That's something only Petty would think about.
They just took the wings together and they just put her around. Yeah, I don't know if it was a man or a woman. That's what's still getting to me. I don't know exactly how this worked out, but it's either the bat peen.
Okay, we're done. We're done with this. No, stop. This needs to stop.
You need to stop. We know about your fantasies with iguanas. We'll get into that later, guys, but we just need to stop. Bestiality is not okay. Maybe it started the coronavirus, but we're done.
I have a horrible image in my mind, thanks to you, Petty. If we
how did HIV
if we were in a room together, I would have punched you 3 times until you shut up.
How did HIV get started?
Did the guy hump the monkey, or did the monkey hump the guy, or was it a girl monkey? Who knows?
I know a lot of humping went on, and there was a monkey involved. So.
Yes, there definitely was.
Corona, how did it get started? Well, there was a bat, and there was a lot of humping involved.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Interpret it as you would.
What are your guys' thoughts on the fact that this is an inside job from the Chinese government to crash the American economy?
Okay, wait a second. I do have a statement for you guys. Do you know, despite how bad this place is, or the disease is,
this place sucks.
China's air quality has increased 400%, and the water quality in the canals of Italy have increased over 100%.
Well, yeah, that's because no factories are running. There's no pollution being spewed out.
I'm just saying, though. I mean, is this all a bad thing?
So you're saying that Lord did this for a reason?
Are you saying the cure or the answer to world or to global warming and world pollution?
I'm saying
is to just shut down everything.
There's a conspiracy with that. This was a way to help the global warming issue. That
No.
was started by the government.
No, this was China. This was China. China doesn't care about
How do you
pollution.
stick to your
China wants
major?
China wants to
Stop
crash
talking.
the American economy.
Well, they're crashing the world economy.
Yeah, China's fine with that because look at who's starting to recover while everybody else is going down.
Well,
China.
okay, you can't blame all of China, even though they could have taken better measures
I can
of
blame
like
Wuhan.
actually stopping it right away, which they didn't.
I mean, they kept it quiet for how long?
Yeah,
Way too long.
That was a problem.
Down where? What the hell?
Well, we're
Talking to Paige, John.
We're gonna eat dinner after this.
All right.
And have some fresh bat.
No, that's batshit crazy, dude.
Patty's not going to eat the bat, though. He's got other fantasies.
Jesus.
Hef, are you going over to record or what?
Oh, absolutely not. I already saw that with like a Vietnamese guy and a carp, and I didn't like it.
And you saw it with Petty and an iguana.
Wait. You remember the Vietnamese guy and the carp?
Yes. That was not consent.
I don't know what this is. I don't want to know what.
Would you like me to send it to you, Quaz?
No, please no.
If you know
I think I should send it to him.
Yeah, Patty, you got to.
Do I still have it?
You probably do. You probably watch it every night.
I don't even know if I still have it.
This is
when the
horrible.
hell was that?
This is horrible. We should probably wrap this up.
All right.
If this is what we're turning to.
Gotcha. All right. So...
Guys, you know they sell little cups of corn.
Hey, Hef, mute
Chinese Petty. McDonald's, just cups of corn. I just had to say that.
All right, Petty. All right. So, in all seriousness, this virus is really, throwing the world for a loop, and we just hope you keep your social distancing, wash your hands, try to stay inside as much as you can. Get outside and walk around a little bit. Stay active.
But
don't get fat, but stay safe. I mean, we want this to be
buddy,
over.
It's too late for you.
Yeah, Petty, there's no stopping you now, man. You've went over the 200 hump. You're going.
Boys, I think that this virus is going to cause me to cut a lot. With rationing of food and everything. We got to ration.
The amount of times I've heard your diabetes excuses for a reason you can't lose weight, I'll be impressed if you actually
don't talk about his diabetes like that. Come on.
I can talk about him however I want.
All right, folks. Well,
you guys are assholes.
Yep, that's the point. That's who I am.
That's all right, though.
I'm fine with that, but time to wrap.
All right.
Time to wrap.
Well, thank you for Mise with us, our first episode. Grab a cold one and listen. Thanks, boys and girls.
This is probably garbage, but hey, we hope you stick around, and we'll see you next time.
Enjoy this epi and have a couple beers.
Enjoy the laughs. See ya, folks.